got the double boy. Yeah, I remember you
Yeah,
got the
I
double boy.
said
Yeah.
I'm one and done. I'm like a Kentucky freshman. I'm one and done. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to come
Didn't
back.
they recall that joint, man? After
Man,
you?
that was some bullshit. See, that's the shit that we shouldn't
Yeah.
be reading in the news.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
not going down a
that's
rabbit
why
hole.
Mike.
I'm just saying,
That's why I ain't got his yet.
ain't going down a rabbit hole. I'm saying,
Look,
I
at this point, you could have got the Moderna. You could have picked the vaccine you wanted.
what you say? Walk in there and
You
fill out some forms.
Could have flipped a coin. You could have flipped
all
a
you gotta
coin and
do is say,
decided
"Hey,
which
I
one
want
you
the
was gonna get.
vaccine." They'd be like, "Word," and they
Word.
give you the vaccine. Go home.
Word.
You in here talking?
Word.
I don't know.
Yeah, man, if you don't want to get it, man, just
Yeah,
go ahead
What
and
you
say
say,
it.
Nick?
why we still got to do this on virtually because Mike won't go get the goddamn
Oh, here
vaccine.
y'all go.
Hey, it is. Well, it might be facts.
No, that ain't facts, man. Where are you seeing these people at?
Yeah, so yeah, if you got some spare time, Mike, like oh no, I don't know, the weekend, go get the vaccine.
Oh, I
Man,
don't.
you work from home. You ain't even got to commute, and you got a CVS right by the crib.
I do have a CBS and a walk. Well, actually, both. Yeah, it's both.
You have no
So
excuse, sir.
so
You still walking
you
up in
really
your mama house, free balling like that?
Free balling.
No protection. You just out here free
Free
balling.
balling.
how you
You
being
got to
around
say
your
it like
family
that.
and you know you out here living foul?
First of all, I ain't been around a lot of them, but to your point, I'm bro. I'm
I
still
seen
living
you. I
foul.
seen you on a boat over the weekend, Jack.
About 5 or 6 people. About
You
5 or
out here
6 people.
socializing, not
Here
without
you go, man. It ain't.
Out here free balling.
Free balling is funny, man. Don't do that, man. Commando.
good
What they say,
sense to
commando.
Hey, Mike,
to
Mike, Mike,
have my
Mike, the type of
vaccination
person go to a sex party and don't strap up on nothing. But I'm still trying to figure out which condom I'm gonna use, man. I'm gonna I don't know if I want to use the Trojan or the Magnum.
I
Just ain't gonna
use no
I just
condom.
ain't gonna use
Figure it
one.
out.
Hey, now that is funny, sir. Now that
Yo,
well played,
Tony,
bro.
Congrats on your guys' switch over to radio show.
Right on, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
What is it?
Yeah. What is it? Twitch is gonna be like, hey, where'd everybody go? We can go back to the club now and meet in person.
Nick,
Except for
hey,
Mike.
Nick, I asked Jay Moore what he thought the crowd was gonna be like, man, for the first time back. What you expecting, man? What you thinking?
I think it's gonna be pretty silly.
You think so? Anniversary silly?
I said I don't know because I still feel like there's still people who are not going to come just because they don't want to leave the house yet, and there of course there are people like Mike who
I knew he was gonna say that.
who have not gone and spent the 5 minutes it takes to get a shot in the arm so we can all live. At least get to the motherfucking herd immunity. Is that what you waiting on? You waiting on herd?
Heard of me? No, man, nah.
You've been out here watching Lord Jamar videos and shit.
Nah.
Talking about, Shit,
Hey, look, Lord Jamaris, you talking about the dude that send you down a rabbit hole? Shoot.
Getting into medical advice from people.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, no. I saw Juicy J said some shit. He's like, I don't remember Juicy J being published in the New England Journal of Medicine.
What you think though, Nick? You think
Juicy J also told me to sip on some syrup when I was 14.
when I was 14 with a styrofoam cup?
Hold on, I wasn't 4. I was a grown up. So no, maybe when y'all was 14.
Yeah, we was still teenagers when they was doing that.
I think it's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna move the tables and the chairs and all that. So
Yeah.
I think the fact that all the tables and everything, maybe. I mean, I don't know about anniversary but I think it's. I also don't know what the actual rules are right now. Like, I don't know if they need to, if Tom is gonna have somebody working the door to like keep the line. I don't know if like there's a certain capacity that they have to hold.
They don't care.
Well, I think Tom has Marlon gonna be working the door.
Okay.
So there might be some kind of rules in place for that. I'm not.
Might
But
be
it,
some
it'll
might,
But
be
also,
some
like,
lines, huh?
the weather will be nice enough to where people can actually be outside too. So that'll
yeah.
What did
So
so the place? What's the place the next door on the left?
O'Reilly's.
Yeah, they still been. What's their situation like? Oh, okay.
I haven't been down there in a year and 3 months. So I don't even.
Man, that's crazy, man.
I passed
Year and
by and
3
like
months.
they've got the windows blacked out so you can't actually see inside
Yeah,
there.
you can't look.
Oh, for real?
Because because like a lot of places where like when it was 12 o'clock and that was really killing people's money, they were like, yeah, we'll just lock the windows and stay open later.
So the police
Oh,
would have
okay.
to actually try to check,
Yeah.
or whoever.
I see.
Word.
I didn't realize that. Like you said, I hadn't been down there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing. I'm gonna go do my other job.
Oh
graphic
yeah.
designer.
Oh, that's right. It's
Gas
just
you guys up.
All right,
Right
brother.
now.
All right, guys.
all right.
Hey, man.
Yep.
Check. Check. Some reason, not coming
Stream
through.
ain't showing on YouTube. Mine is just loading. I don't know what that is.
Your internet.
Yeah, that's what I was
Let me
about to say.
I shall see.
Let me do it on my phone.
Hey,
Oh, I see this.
I got it
Yeah,
fixed
I
now.
see it.
Finally. Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's because I just now saw it.
Oh.
Okay.
Presentation, like I see how you got the four squares long. Looks dope.
Yeah. So I had to install a new I had to install a new
Spoken thought.
thing. Hold on. I'm moving stuff around here. Say something,
Yeah, I
guys.
want
Real
to
quick.
do
All right, there we go.
mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2, mic check
Hopefully,
1 2.
can you guys still hear them? I know you can hear me, but can you hear them?
Hello out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I can hear. I'm listening through the phone. I can hear all of us.
All right, cool.
Oh,
Cool. Because
okay.
I just switched some stuff. Now I can turn the music back to the other channel.
Random. Speaking of
Right,
before we
man.
get
So many
started,
moving parts.
anybody want to do it? Anybody want to do make a suggestion for a random topic since we don't have a chat like that? Not yet.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming through. I mentioned it earlier, but nobody could hear me. But thanks, Spoken Thought and Triborough. Appreciate y'all.
Oh.
Yeah, we need a random topic for today. So, got to be somewhat radio friendly. I mean, I guess it has to be radio friendly, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, we can't talk about like, I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever you. So yeah.
Right.
We can't go there with it. Whatever you're thinking. No, we can't do that.
Okay. Let's see.
Right back.
Yep. Yeah, this is weird. This is gonna be hard to get used to. Can I join in on? See if this works here. I'm gonna switch my account up here. Hopefully everything goes good. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas of topics that you maybe want us to talk about early on, drop that bad boy in there as a suggestion. Ooh, it's hot. So I do as soon as Mike gets his shot. As soon as Mike gets his shot, I told the other dudes, but or maybe I told you, Jay. I'm not even sure, but I'm meeting with Mike Red August on Thursday about figuring out how to broadcast live in person again. So
Got it. No,
Cool.
that,
figure that out. But it's a lot of moving parts, so be ready for whenever we're ready. I can't upload we're live on Twitch video anymore because we're not live on Twitch anymore. We're live on YouTube.
yeah.
fancy.
Well, shoot. Right on, David. Shouts to Triboro. I've seen him comment on some stuff on the Bringing Down the Band page in the past, so
That's what's up. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
although I'm not sure he's still in here, but that's all
Gucci.
all Gucci. Gucci, Fendi, Prada. Basic,
Oh,
don't want it, so I don't bother.
when I hearing this on I hearing this culture vulture.
I guess.
Because you said Gucci.
Gucci's
Mac
a
would say
rapper.
you
Let's see.
Jay Moore, why you still out here? You I'm gonna tell you what you're doing, Jay Moore. You being detrimental to the black youth. I'm gonna tell you why. Follow
Why
me
is
on this
that?
one. Being detrimental to the black youth because you steady exposing them their bad habits in the club, and that may be traumatic to them down the road if they start seeing your videos of you and pretty much slandering them. I don't know how that does that help the community. It helps
I
them.
think it helps because I want better for people.
There we go. Angle.
And
Okay.
if look, I want you to be embarrassed. Like when I saw that dude who looked like he had the remember the dude from Players Club who followed
Yes, sir. I already know who you talking about.
old girl home.
Yep.
I was like, this dude been sitting at a table by himself the whole night,
Yeah.
and then just standing around looking like, dude. I mean, like he had the school shooter vibe, and I'm not here for that.
Oh
Like
no.
you in here making women feel comfortable.
Mm-mm.
We got to stop that.
Mm-mm.
That's
So
not cool.
That's where I'm at.
So yeah, did y'all find the first
Nas
one or
and,
no?
Nas and Jay-Z rumors. What are the rumors there?
There's always that Jay-Z rumor. Like every few years, they bring up this picture of this baby. It look like Jay-Z, and be like, "No, this is Jay-Z's baby."
Hope it
I mean,
ain't
like,
that
they've
one.
been
That
they've
one
been
old.
trotting out this same picture for at least the last 20 years, and I'm like, I mean, the baby should have some age on him by now.
He gotta be about 22, 23 right now. Like walk around looking exactly like Jay-Z at this point.
What's up, Nate?
Yeah, so
Thanks for stopping through, man.
Nathaniel, appreciate you, sir.
I tell you what, I have that DMX song with the Griselda boys. I have listened to that probably about for my workouts probably about 5 times for the past couple days.
Yeah, Nate hate that one. The walking in the rain is fire. Nas killed that, by the way. Nas has 2 great performances on that album. Intro with the Locks is hard. That's a Lock song right there with DMX. That sounded good.
That was reminiscent of old back in the day, Rough Riders type stuff.
That sounded good, and I knew I laughed so hard because I said the intro is gonna be a boom, tap to tap 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 beat. I knew it because it was gonna be
A boom tap beat. Oh, I get the reference now.
It's that same pattern. I was like, he's gonna do that on at least 3 or 4 of these beats, guaranteed. Mr. Porter had the best production on the album. He only did 2 songs to me.
He always comes through. I don't care what, you wouldn't talk about guys that are underrated.
Agreed. He is a fool on the beats.
We actually spoke about that on one of the episodes a while back.
Fool. An absolute fool.
Does cool on the army sounds. That's funny.
See?
I mean, I am too, to be honest. So, Mad Skill's
when
finding
you-
Dilla tape. I just shared
Yep.
a Dilla tape that was unreleased on Bringing Down the Band. Literally, 30 tracks. Probably
a
a month
fact.
ago. I actually have another one sitting on.
All All right, y'all ready to do this thing?
Sure, why not? Hopefully we
You
don't
good
run
at,
into any other
Michigan?
further issues here.
Snafus.
Good on Michigan. Michigan. Mission control.
Major Tom. Yeah, I think we're good, man. I don't know, man. This has been pretty stressful, but like everything's in a different place. But it's mostly the same. So, how's the experience so far on YouTube for you guys, Nate and Spoken Thought? Is it about the same as Twitch? Wish we had like emotes and stuff. That'd be kind of.
Yeah, that's one thing I did miss. I thought Twitch.
And we got this little dab guy here.
I didn't catch the
Dab
Jay-Z
guy.
and Nas rumors. So I don't know what gonna be the first one. I need to know what I guess the rumors are.
Like there's a little bit of a delay too, a latency, but there's like a specific here I can actually share with you guys. Well, maybe there's a link to a pop-out chat window that you guys more or less the same. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it.
Appreciate the feedback too. Hey, y'all.
All right, screw it, my. I
Well,
get
yeah,
back to
my-
where it was.
Y'all just want to
Like it's
Oh,
using
free.
my full name on this too. That's crazy. Like I don't even know how to change it. Oh well. Yeah, we can get started.
we're gonna freestyle this first mug, or didn't hear what y'all wanted to. Go
Good to
with.
see more of the full screen mode. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. You mean like the beginning
topics.
parts? Yeah, the random topics. Yeah.
What did y'all want to just freestyle it, or we fell in a good one
Oh.
freestyling last time? Well, the game one was a good freestyle.
I don't think we haven't freestyled any of them yet. We've always done off the conversation.
Thought the huh?
Talking about the first topics?
Yeah, when we talked about that one was just random, like turned into good one is what I'm saying.
I mean, ever since we've
Um,
started it, we've had a new topic though. Last week was George Floyd.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
After that first, I don't have anything, man. I think
The frog? Frog has made it
Frog.
through.
There he is.
What up, man?
What about which one of y'all brought up Naomi Osaka? Was that you, Terry?
Let me see here. Yeah, I mean we could do that.
Well, you know, she's dating 4 days, so hey, that's hip hop.
Yes.
I need to. You gotta share me your YouTube channel, Young Frog. If I can add you as a moderator. At some point in time. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. We can go with the Nas Jay-Z thing that David suggested, or we could try something else.
What did he say was the
He said the
Alright, what was
rumors
the
of a
rumors?
Nas J collaborative album, but
That
Oh.
would be nice.
we can talk about that. I'm cool with that.
Good.
all right,
I
cool.
like that one. Get my ticker.
Talk about old girl from The Office and Kimmy Schmidt getting caught being a KKK queen. What?
Well,
Don't sleep on
that's
that.
kind of crazy, yeah, because that's a St. Louis story.
Totally
yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, the veiled prophet, which, yeah, it's complicated and rooted in all types of wrong. I
We do not want
I
to talk
think
about
everybody
that.
should read up on it.
I won't be
Oh,
able to speak
okay.
on that one.
Yeah, I
I have
won't.
no idea what y'all talking about.
Huh. Yeah. All right, whenever you're ready, Mike.
Nas and Jay rumors.
Sure.
All right,
Sure, why not?
about to hit my trusty stopwatch. Crack. You are now tuned in to the New Old Heads podcast. I am Major 7th. We are live from YouTube. The entire crew is here, switching it up a little bit, doing a nice test run on this episode. My man Jay Moore, the voice of Indianapolis, aka Mr. Wavy Light Skinned Girls Be Loving Me Now. It is the season for that now that these clubs about to start popping again. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, blessed and highly vaccinated. How about yourself?
Aha.
Well played, sir. Well played. Moving on. My man DJ J Dip. What's happening, man?
Hey Tyson's, what's going on?
Chilling, man. They say you was back out there spinning like GQ. I'm saying, like they said you was back out there.
Hey, I'm back outside a little something, because I'm
Don't do that.
protected out here in
Don't do
these
that, man.
streets,
Don't do that. Don't
so
do that. Don't do that.
it is
man.
what it is.
Not
Let's
on the
get it.
first live show. Don't do that, man. Rounding out the
I'm
squad.
just saying.
Rounding out the squad. Live from bringing down the band headquarters, aka Mission Control. Now that he got a few extra steps, navigate. My man Longevity. How are you, sir?
I'm great and highly vaccinated now, officially. So, got my second shot. So,
I
I
feel
think
you.
most of us are doing pretty
Point.
good out here.
It
Point
looks like
taken,
we're 3 for 4 right now.
Point taken, man.
Not
It's
a
received.
bad average, but we still
It's-
lost
it's-
the game.
It's
A perfect
received.
season.
Message is received, man. Message is
Yeah.
received. All right, so let's jump into our first topic. If you've been rocking with us recently, we have now adopted this thing where we do a random topic first before we go into our normal rundown. And if you are watching on YouTube, we appreciate you. This is the first one, so we're still working on all the kinks. Shout out to my man Loney's. We're doing a great job with that. But the suggestion, I think it came from, was it Spoken Thought that gave the suggestion?
Yeah.
Okay. The homie Spoken Thought said we should talk about the Nas and Jay-Z album rumors. I think I don't know, Jay Moore made a point about rumors coming out about Jay having a son, and there's this picture of this little boy that's been floating around for like 20-something years, so he ought to be grown by now. But that's not this one. I thought that's where they were going, and he mentioned that as well. I was
I
about
thought
to
they
be
were
like,
just talking
come
about
on.
random rumors
Yeah.
that I've heard about Nas and Jay. But if you're talking about the album,
Yeah. What are
Yeah,
what are your thoughts, man?
after
I
the-
would be excited. I would be excited.
the thing is, of all their collaborations, like I thought Black Republican was cool.
Mhm.
I mean, I like the joint from American Gangster. I did like that. I can't front like I didn't. And then the one recently,
On the masterpiece from
it was-
Khaled.
I was cool on that.
That's actually not a
I do
bad
like
song,
I,
though.
I like the record on the DM. Like that's like it sounds like it's a dated Jay-Z. Sounds like from a few years ago. And Nas snapped on that verse. That's why you got to give it up to Nas. But I would love for them to do an album where they were locked in and they really got the
Yeah.
producers. Like they didn't, they sat down with Just Blaze and Premier and Dr. Dre, and they really said, "Yo, we're gonna go for it with this."
Yeah.
I don't see that happening, but that would be incredible. That'd probably be my dream project to see. I feel like those two guys really push each other.
Yeah, I'm with you there. J Div, talk to me, man. What are your thoughts about the possibility of that collaborative album?
First of all, y'all keep downplaying the Khaled track just because it's on Khaled's album. Now, if this song had dropped on somebody else's album, didn't feature Khaled at all, I think it
No.
would have got a better reception
No.
But it didn't.
because it's not a bad song.
You hear what Lone said? What you say, Lone?
But it didn't.
There we go.
Lone don't
Continue,
like
sir.
Nas. He don't like Nas.
Well,
So.
you got me there.
Oh, now
Yeah.
you're in it. Now you're there.
Yeah.
No.
But
I'm sorry. That totally slipped my mind, Terry.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry. I
saying.
apologize.
I'm
He's
just
openly
saying.
said
Khaled.
this. Yeah.
But as far as a joint album from the two, that would be something I think every hip hop head would apply and appreciate, and the tour would sell out instantly, immediately.
The tickets hitting for.
Couldn't even tell you on that.
Okay.
But it's
You're not
it's
getting
gonna
in for less
cost
than
you a lot.
$250.
It ain't gonna cost you a little. It's gonna cost you a lot.
Cost you a lot. Yeah.
Especially if they tour with Beyonce, but that's a whole nother
Oh,
situation.
come on now. You talking about a mortgage? You talking about with the mortgage payments now?
Something like that. But no, it would definitely be something that the heads and pretty much anybody else that listen to music, pop that is, look forward to and appreciate if it actually did transpire. But if they were doing something like that, I guarantee you will be under wraps and we probably would not hear about it coming out until maybe a week or two before it actually released.
I could see
Yeah.
that. I could see that. Long with you because we know where you at. But I'm gonna ask you a different question.
Okay.
With the album, that's cool. How Jay Moore kind of hinted at it. How would you approach the production? Do you want straight old school producers, or would you want a blend? Would you want a couple random producers? Would you want some up and comers? Like how would you, how would you EP it from a production standpoint?
I would treat it similar to I would want newer production sounds. I wouldn't want it to sound like it's made in the 90s. I would want it to, like certain artists take production, even from classic artists, and they get like their more modern version of what they're doing. Like I think Kendrick does a good job sometimes. Like he might have a boom bap-esque type track, or even Cole, but it'll have hints of what it sounds like now. And I think that's what I would expect and want. I don't want him. I don't want him to sound dated. Like if you want their old stuff, go buy their old album. You know what I mean? So like,
well, I see what you did there.
So like, but I think modern production. Like, I don't think it needs to be like crazy trapped out or anything like that. I don't want that. I just want it to sound modern, and there's a way for it to sound modern without it sounding like it's catering to what's popular, if that makes any sense. So,
No, I'm with you there. I think people like Just Blaze is a person that I think that just always checks that box off. Like his will be an updated version of what they would be looking for to me. Like he'd be the person that I would trust 100% do that. You know what I'm saying? Like the joint that he has with on the Space Jam soundtrack with Lil Baby and Kirk Franklin is fire. I don't know if y'all
That
heard
beat is
that.
crazy.
Yeah, but that's
That beat is
crazy. And that's why I've always given like Just is like in my top 5, man. Like I always have to move stuff around, but I just don't see any flaws. I don't see any weakness in him. Like I don't think there's anything he can't do.
right.
And I would definitely trust him. Now, as for I think Jay mentioned Primo. I think Primo could do it, but I think that would be leaning more towards what Lone is trying to avoid. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be
I think he could do
produce
it.
a couple tracks.
Huh?
I think he'd do a
I'm
couple
still waiting
tracks,
on that,
but not
I'm
a
still
whole
waiting
thing.
that Nas Primo album that was so long rumored back when he was all reading Scratch magazine.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
follow.
that's Detox essentially.
Yeah. So Terry,
Yeah.
you saying you think you could do it, but you just don't want like 8 tracks of Primo, right?
I don't think Primo should lace the whole album at all. I mean, especially coming from Nas's history being one of the first artists to use multiple producers on an album.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're marrying Jay-Z and Nas on an album. You have to kind of use that same formula.
Well,
Use
Terry,
producers that work on both sides, like producers that Jay-Z work with, and producers that Nas work with as well.
well,
Yeah.
since you're talking about that, let me ask
Pete Rock
you, Terry, because we
would be
go ahead,
nice.
Lon.
And Kanye would
Yeah,
be
I'm with-
nice. Like good
It
Kanye.
would be nice. Yeah, not
Yeah.
I don't need most I'm talking about, I need him to go back, but he definitely would be good. Terry was talking about, when we talking about the producers and stuff, you start naming some names and who would have more tracks or who wouldn't. But what is the direction of the album? Because you have two dudes that, Jay is gonna obviously, he has more commercially successful records, but Nas has those, but his storytelling bag and reflective bag has been his, bread and butter for the most part. So is it an album where it's just well balanced and they just rapping, or are we crafting hit records, or you know what I mean? Like those are the things I think about, because there's ways they
I,
could do it. They could just rap and it'd be fine to
I feel
me.
like you're gonna hear a lot of investment rap.
That's
And
what I was
Oh,
about to say
a
too.
lot of
yeah.
a lot of
Black
IPO
billionaires.
references.
Basquiat rap.
So you're gonna hear a lot of like, don't spend your money on chains and cars, which
No, they did.
I mean,
True. True.
what they, I mean, these are these dads, and they're gonna be talking about fatherhood and like, because I don't know if you guys saw the shop.
Oh, I
You
saw
know,
a preview. Yeah, I saw a
I
preview.
wound up watching that. Jay-Z talking about fatherhood. He's like, look, I didn't know how to swim until I had Blue, because like if she falls in the water, what am I going to do if I don't know how to swim?
That's real.
And
That's
that's
why I
not
was
something
jumping
I
in the
was
water looking silly in that one photo that was
yeah. So
floating
Like
around.
a
he's like,
fool.
that was something I never had to think about until I had, and then he talked about when he got inducted he got the announcement for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's
Yeah.
on carpool duty, and he's like, you try to tell your daughter that, and she's like, yeah, whatever, dad. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hey,
like, this doesn't feel like a celebration, but that's just what fatherhood is. It's like
yeah.
you might be a superstar to the rest of the world, but you're just daddy to your kids.
I'm
So
looking at the chat right now.
good conversation.
Looking at the chat right now, and I see Nate Jeezy said No ID and Kanye probably the two producers that will mesh well. I forgot about No ID, and he did all of
Yeah, I'm good
444,
with
so I'm
that.
with that. Triburo said, "Give me Primo all day." In my heart, I feel you, fam. Like, I get it, but I don't know if I want that. There's something else out there that I think that could be just as cold. That's just,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I feel you, because purist in me would be like, yeah, let's just go. But I don't know if they're gonna rap that much like that.
I feel like
Um,
there's so many like younger producers that are really dope too that I see. Like
Triburo said Alchemist, Derringer.
I
I
can
forgot
see
about them.
Alchemist would be cool. Derringer, I feel like is kind of the same as Alchemist. Is I don't want to like clown on Derringer, but like
You can
if you
say
have
it. No,
if you have Alchemist, you don't need Derringer. Let me just put it that way.
Agreed.
And
Oh, there you go.
But I mean,
He ain't
thinking
lying on
of
that part.
Griselda albums. When you think of Griselda albums, they've used both of them hand in hand.
true, but they're not. But they're making a Griselda album, so it makes sense. Like
Right,
this is like
right.
I don't know. Like it would be dope to see, like somebody like 14KT produce some stuff for them. Like
I'm with you there.
You know what I
All
mean?
black
Like
guy. Yeah, yeah.
something like that would be
Yeah.
really cool. Maybe some of the selection dudes. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
One of them. But
Yeah.
Do that. Sango might lace them with some of
Sango.
them Brazilian
like,
Brazilian.
can you
German
imagine
type-
Nas and Jay over a K Tronada beat? Like,
Yeah,
Oh
would
my
that-
God, that would be crazy.
What would
Yeah,
that
that'd
sound
be
like?
crazy.
you know what I mean? Like, so
Triburo said Apollo Brown. I feel you. I
I can
feel
dig
you.
Apollo.
Yeah. Yeah. I could use Ninth. I take Ninth. I take
Oh,
Crisis.
yeah.
Yeah, I take both
Yeah.
them.
I take Crisis. Like, give
Give
him
me a
give him
Knots
that
joint.
look.
Give me a Knots joint
I'll take
Oh
too.
my
Mr.
God.
Porter.
Give me an Ill Mind
Mr.
joint.
Porter.
You know what I
mean,
mean?
This
Porter.
is an album that doesn't have a budget. They can literally
They can do everything.
have a different producer for every song on the album if they
They
wanted
can
to.
have multiple ones on the same song and be straight.
And and all the samples gonna get cleared because
Yes.
they know they're gonna get that bread back, and the publishing gonna be however the publishing is chopped up. Nobody's worried about anything on this album because it's gonna go. So if
Yeah.
you want, this will be the album as a producer that I would love to be a part of, because you could go dig and find something without worrying about sample clearance, and just go find that rare
Right.
Brazilian jazz record that they gonna take like X amount of publishing from you. It's like, all right,
Well,
be on this album, I'm cool.
Shoot.
You know
on
what I
this
mean? Like,
album, even more so, like, forget the rare stuff. They could sample known stuff on this one. Like, they could sample
True.
a Beatles record probably and get away with it. Well, maybe
and
not
get
Beatles,
away with it.
but-
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
and get away
You
with
gotta
it.
understand the tier that we're talking about when we mention the Nas and Jay-Z at this point.
Yeah.
These are both two elite MCs who have
Facts.
stood the test of time musically, and doesn't even have to be hip hop. Think of all the artists that have came and gone since both of them have been out. Nas has
Yeah.
been out longer, and they're still
Yeah.
here, and they're still sought after. So, I mean, kudos to them for being able to keep that same energy, whether they drop. I'm not even gonna say a flop because
Yeah.
each one of them have dropped albums I don't necessarily like as much
that's
as
part of
the
the game.
other, but I mean, they're still sought after albums, and their classics outweigh the regular ones.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. So yeah, I'm excited. I would be excited about that, and I would definitely look forward to it. So hey, Jay and Nas, if y'all watching, like we always say, you know, go ahead and do that for the homies, man, so we can do a whole show about the review or whatever. All
For
right,
the
let's go into
culture.
do it for the culture. Let's go ahead and jump into the rundown. I'm gonna start off with this first one. Lone put me on. I always mess up. I've been doing this for 4 years, and I mess up who put me on what topic. But I'm gonna say, was this Jay Moore that mentioned Punch, or am I wrong?
No, that wasn't me.
It was
I
me, I
said
think.
I was.
Lone,
Yeah.
okay, that was Lone. All right, so Lone brought this one up with Punch from TDE shared his Mount Rushmore list from every era hip hop. So when it's every era, I think it's every 4 years. They give you a 4-year span for the criteria, and he says Mount Rushmore by era. And it says a little clarity at the top. So let's kind of go through this list and see if I want to see if everybody agrees or if there's some names that you would want to switch. Chat as well if you're in here with us still. Type some suggestions or some things that you might want to flip around as we continue as we go through here and try to read some of these. I see one already, but I'm gonna wait till we get to it. 86 to 90. This predates me. I mean, I get it. I was little, but you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm an expert for this era. But 86 to 90, they had Kane, Rakim, KRS-One, and LL for the Mount Rushmore. I don't really see any issues with that. I'll let y'all say, y'all
That's
jump in.
accurate.
That's right. You good with that?
That's accurate.
Okay.
You know what?
I mean,
Uh-oh.
you could throw in maybe a Slick Rick,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
but
Nah,
Probably not.
I was thinking. But you know, this is you want the controversy? I'm gonna give you the controversy.
Let's talk about
You
it
know who
now.
you need to put on. Who you need to put in there?
Let's go.
Ice-T.
Who's
Somebody need to
being
go
taken
by.
off? That's my
what-
question.
What's the years? What's the years again though? Because
86
Ice-T actually 86 to what?
86 to 90.
86 to 90. It's interesting
86 to
because I
90.
actually happen to have.
Uh-oh.
I
Stun on him
didn't
real
even
quick.
know that we was gonna talk about this right
Stun
now.
on him real quick.
Um,
Thought education, y'all need this year. Wow.
Ice-T. Let's see what year did this come out.
Yes, sir.
This is 88 right here.
Yeah.
88.
So Jay Moore, my question to you is, who's coming off this list? Kane, Rakim, KRS-One, and LL Cool J. Now, somebody gonna have to come off. I don't see
Y'all know
how
I
you
feel
make
about-
this work.
Y'all know how I feel about LL.
Don't do this, man.
I'm taking.
Don't
This
do
is gonna
this.
sound crazy to you. I'm taking KRS-One off, and I'm putting Ice-T
in
on.
there.
And I love KRS-One, but I'm thinking KRS-One hit his stride. Like he did his thing in that 80s, but like he really hit his stride in the 90s. So, dog, there are so many people who are sons of Ice-T,
Yeah.
and we don't because Ice-T's been an actor for so long.
Yeah.
We don't give him his props musically.
So you
We
saying
really don't.
he ain't getting his flowers.
I would
He ain't
still
getting-
think.
We don't give
Honestly.
Ice-T his flowers musically.
Okay.
I think him and KRS-One will be on the next one. To be honest with you,
Really?
I think the way that it's set up, how it is actually straight. Only
All right,
person
so
that I might change in that would be maybe Slick Rick.
My man Triborough said Kane, G-Rap, KRS-One, LL Cool J, and he mentioned Roxanne Shante as a possible.
Kane would have been on the next one too. So we talking that it would have been Kane, Ice-T.
Well,
and,
hold that thought, because we about to let's jump to the next one. So the next
Okay.
one, now I know about this one. Now from here on out, I'm starting to know about this for sure. You got 90 to 94, you got Cube, Snoop, Chuck D, and Scarface.
90 to 94.
90 to 94. Cube, Snoop, Chuck D, and Scarface.
Hmm.
Now that's interesting.
That sounds
okay.
that sounds about right to me.
Okay. I'm not mad at Cube. I'm not mad at Snoop. I'm not
Scarface and
yeah, this
90 to
might
94,
be right,
though?
man.
Because and this
I
is
don't
I know I'm capping a lot for Ice-T right now, but you got to remember Rhyme Pays is 87, Power is 88, Iceberg Freedom of Speech is What You Say is 89. That's a run.
That's a run.
And then, yeah, that's a run. And
Hey,
you can't and we
yeah.
not
What was those years again?
Terry, because
Give me
I'm
the
about to
years
ask
again.
you, Terry, is 90
Rhyme
to
Pays,
94,
87, Power
Before that.
88.
Before that, the ones before
86 to
that.
90, 86 to 90, four,
90.
yeah, 4 years
Okay.
increments.
Yeah, 86. So you talk about 86 to 90. Ice-T got 3 bangers in that category.
I
So-
see you have a classic album.
That's a good question.
Well, you know what? To me, Ice-T's classic. Ice-T has Power and OG Original Gangster came out in 91. Those are classics to me.
Terry, let me
I
ask.
would
Terry, let me
say-
ask you this. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I don't think as a whole collective body of work Ice-T owns a classic record. He has classic
Not even
songs.
OG. Go back and listen to OG.
I might
He
have
has
to go back.
classic
'cause I-
songs. He has
I-
classic
OG.
songs, but I don't think
OG.
collectively as a whole album, I don't think he has a classic.
I agree with
OG
Terry.
and Power are both classics.
That
Terry, let
might
me ask you.
There's a
be
lot of
controversial.
rappers who wouldn't be here without those albums.
No,
His
Terry, let me ask you
influ-
this.
His influence is there. Don't get me wrong on that. The influence is there. But as a whole body of work, I don't think he has a classic.
But Power had I'm Your Pusher, You Played Yourself.
Nah. Nah.
There's like 5 joints on there.
Mm-mm.
Crazy.
Look, man,
Crazy. OG had New Jack Hustler.
now that was cold.
I'm certain songs I can't even mention
cold.
because
He had about 4 on this album.
But let me ask. But let me ask you this though. This is what I'm trying to get to. Because we still got more airs. I want to make sure we stay on time.
Okay.
Here's my thing. Scarface dropped. Mr. Scarface is back. The World Is Yours and The Diary from 91 to 94. That's tough.
Yeah, I'm
That's tough.
not disputing. I'm not.
Scarface.
Yeah, Scarface
Okay.
definitely deserves that.
Yeah.
All right, I
That's-
can dig it. All right, that's cool. Okay, now this is I see no problems with this. 94 to 98, you got Pac, Jay, Nas, and Big.
Big.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
automatic.
What you say, Lone? We good?
I think Jay's too early.
Mm.
Hold on. What years? What years?
These years are
94 to
let's see,
98.
94 to 98, yeah. Yeah.
Like he
Ooh,
dropped
Jay-
Reasonable
Jay-
Doubt, but that's it.
94. What 90,
Uh-huh.
94, 95, that gives you Reasonable Doubt. And if you get to
And
98,
in my lifetime,
it gives you, but
My
that also
Lifetime,
gives,
Volume 1.
Yeah.
that also gives you Volume 2.
Yep.
So
Volume 2 was the commercial smash.
Yeah.
Jay.
See,
That's
Jay,
not even one of my favorite Jay albums, but it was his breakout album.
Jay got a
Put
couple.
everybody else on
He
it.
got a couple of these spans I think he could be in. I'm not mad at Big, Nas, or Pac. Jay, I kind of feel you, Lone, but let's look at the next one and then see if you would if that changes your mind. Now 98 to 02, they got Eminem, DMX,
Jay-Z.
Nelly, and Ja Rule. Ja Rule to me is the one that I would cut out.
I would put Jay-Z in there too.
Yeah,
I'd
he take 2 runs.
Yeah, that's
Ja Rule.
what
Put
I'm,
Jay-Z in there. Jay-Z's on 2 Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'm
Let me-
taking Ja Rule all the way out and putting Jay in there. Go ahead, Lone.
Where are we putting Andre 3000 at? He's got to be. Maybe we can swap him and
He's-
like he's not
He's
even
so
mentioned.
disrespected. They ain't gonna give it to him because he's in a group though.
He's
That's
in a
it.
group.
They ain't gonna give it to him because he's in a
That's where
group.
it's at.
Alone is right. Alone is 100% right, but they ain't gonna give it to him because he's in a group.
I would
group.
put Andre in maybe the Big Boy could go in there too. The 94 to 90. I don't know, man.
Drake
big
could
boy.
easily be in there if we talking about MCs, but I don't think they're gonna give it to him because he's in a group. That's just my
I
opinion.
noticed nobody in a group is on these lists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my only thing.
Black Thought's not even mentioned, so
I mean, Scarface was in Ghetto Boys, but Scarface dropped solo albums.
So yeah,
But he dropped the diary, so
my man Triborough said Q-Tip, Cube, Grand Poobah. Now I forgot about Grand Poobah. I don't know if I have you Mount Rushmore, but I feel you.
no, I don't have no Mount Rushmore.
Let's
Love
see.
Grand Poobah.
Buckshot honorable mention. I fool with the boot
For
camp.
what?
Though.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we gonna choose anybody like that, it would have to be a Busta Rhymes.
That's a good point. I'm with that. Jay-Z was not popping in that first group. I
He
know where that's
was,
from.
though.
That's
Honestly,
Nate. I know.
I actually had this conversation with people I went to high school with.
Yeah.
I was one of those people that was listening to Jay-Z in high school. It was
Yeah.
Reasonable Doubt, and right when I graduated, my Lifetime came out. I was hip to Jay. Mace was actually the most popular. If we want to keep it 100, during that little time, Mace might have made it for us being the most popping.
Well,
But
it's messed up. But you gotta consider Mace in that era.
yeah, in that era, Mace kind of had the crown, but Jay was gunning. But you had to be hip to it.
The only thing I say
Right.
to Nate's point is about that joint, that volume 2 when that Annie dropped. Like Jay was like, he wasn't quite there, but he was almost there. Like when that came out, like that was a big crossover record, man. Like
You gotta think too. Tupac was talking about him. He's taking shots at Jay-Z. That's in
True.
'96, so he was
True.
on his radar.
True. Hey, I don't know, man. There's ways there's multiple ways we can look at it. Let's continue though. Let's see, where did okay. So you got 02 to 06. Now this is good. You got Kanye, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, and The Game.
I'm not mad at that.
Game is interchangeable.
The Game is the one that sticks out to me. I'm cool with the other three.
There's T.I. in there.
He's not in 02 to 06. What y'all think, chat? Kanye, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, and The Game.
I mean, I can't hate on it. I remember that era. Those are the guys. But the South. That's when the South certainly had something to say.
Hey, that might be when you have to include Ludacris. As much gripe as people give Luda actually had a nice run, and people like to forget it.
I didn't think about that. We talked about Luda before, about his discography.
Yeah.
He was in a post show or something, but I didn't think about
Ludacris
that.
got us to putting together, a conversation about Ludacris is why we had to do the top MCs of all time.
Right.
Yeah.
According to new old
Yeah.
heads.
Right.
Don't do that long.
Do what?
Whenever you
Go
laugh,
back
I'm programmed to say that. At this point.
research audience. We did a whole we did scientifically broke down
Yeah.
the top MCs of all time.
Talk
and
to him.
our top 5 is not the top 5 you would expect.
It's not even close, and we really made a criteria, and everybody filled out. It ain't brackets, but we filled out
man.
our own.
I mean, shoot,
List
our
and-
top 2 have not even been mentioned in this list. So
Hey, you right. Matter of fact, we gave some people that y'all know a lot of props that are not on this list.
Both are in groups though.
True. All right. Let's see. So moving on now, Jay Moore. 2006 to 2010, you got T.I., Jeezy, Ludacris, and Rick Ross.
this is
But
where
still,
I'm.
you
I don't know.
gotta still put Kanye somewhere in there, don't you?
See,
Kanye
Kanye
got to get two. Got to get 2
Yeah.
runs.
Yeah, Kanye might be big enough to get 2. Matter of fact, it ain't no doubt about it. He could do 2, if he wanted to. I'm with that.
You
But-
got to consider the fact that Kanye is responsible, not directly but influentially, for
Mhm.
Drake. Drake's popping album was influenced by 808s and Heartbreaks.
That's a fact.
That's what put him on essentially. Even though Comeback Season was dope,
Yeah.
that second album was heavily influenced by Kanye. So
So what years are we talking about again?
Okay, so now we are into, where's my list? 06 to 2010. T.I., Jeezy, Ludacris, Rick Ross.
So you got Graduation is 07,
Man.
808s and Heartbreak 08, and My Beautiful Dark Fantasies 2010.
Gotta
Man.
give
Those
it
are
to
three
Ye.
records. You gotta put Kanye in there again.
Yeah.
That's you gotta put Kanye in there.
I'm not mad at Kanye having two. Lone, you mad at that?
No, I think he belongs in there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, or fortunately. I mean, unfortunately for others, right? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Mathis
yeah,
was
somebody-
good. I see you.
I love Jeezy, but he probably gotta go.
Let's see, Thomas Roberts, appreciate you, man. He said, "Yep, Luda dominated that era for me. Yeah, me and the Broskis. Yep." Hey, Terry make a good point about Luda. Let's see, Rick Ross put out better albums than both Luda and T.I. Triborough. Huh? You know
All right,
what?
Hold on, let's. That's why we got these. That's why
Rick
we got these
Ross's
songs.
Rick Ross's
look up
best
his
album in that
discography.
era came out in what 08, 09?
I'm not overly
Trilla-
into him. So.
Trilla hit 808, Deeper Than Rap, 09, Teflon Don, 2010.
Teflon Don
that was a nice
good.
little run.
Yeah.
Thriller was
Yeah.
hard. Thriller was hard.
Yeah.
No, Trilla was hard.
Triborough said T.I., Ross, Fonte, and Kanye. That's how I know Triborough's a good dude, because he put Fonte in there. We appreciate you, sir. They sleep on Fonte, but he in a
Same.
group, so I get it. But Triborough, you the homie now, man, for mentioning Fonte.
Fonte's
ain't never
first
met
in
you, but you
every
know me.
era, so I mean,
Yeah.
I swear. And I'm
Fonte
still waiting on
influence Drake as well.
he still
I'm
ain't get
back
that
season.
feature. I'm mad about that. All right, let's go to all right, so 10 to 14. You got Drake, Kendrick, no brainer, Cole, and Nicki Minaj. 10 to 14.
Drake, Cole, Kendrick, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
My Googles.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I might have to do my Googles on this one because I listened to Nicki Minaj, but I'm not gonna sit up here in front and tell y'all I know all of her material or listen to all of her material, because I'll be lying if I said that. So I don't.
Well,
I don't
she's
know.
the thing is, Nicki Minaj. This is the thing. And this is going to be controversial, and maybe this will get us some traffic. I always think Nicki Minaj was very overrated. Because she's Pink Friday's 2010, Pink Friday Roman Reloaded, which I don't even know album really hit in 2012. Then the Pink Print 2014.
Yeah.
Then Queen 2018. Like, considering how in the streaming era and how people have been able to put out music, for her to be given such a status, and she only has 3.5 studio albums. I think Nicki is really overrated.
That's
like
tough.
her influence.
It's not my cup of tea. But she left her
comes from
stamp.
the fact that she is, at one point, she was the only female out here getting it. And then as soon as she had any competition at all, it just, her popularity waned.
She left her
like I
stamp, like
said,
Terry said though. She did leave her stamp. The chat.
She was the only one doing it. But like, as somebody like in Terry out, as somebody who's been out in the clubs and you see how culture moves in real time.
Yeah.
Honestly, Nicki, like, other than guest appearances on songs that were already hits, like that Queen album hit in 2018, there's no hits on that. The Pink Print, like, she did so much stuff that was really just music for cheerleading competitions. other than Did It On Them, and
but try this,
like,
though. Y'all try it. Y'all try this.
I'm sorry, y'all. Nicki's run is really overrated.
Listen to this though.
That's true.
Jeezy said Future over Cole this particular period.
I mean, that might be accurate though.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest.
I'm not gonna sit here in front. I mean, I'm way a J. Cole fan at the end of the day. I'm really not. I'm not a Future fan. As much as people applied Future, I'm just not feeling Future like that. I mean,
at all.
But I've never been a big Future fan.
Me neither.
That's just where I'm at. So I would be biased to say that J. Cole over Future. But if we're talking about actual influence, you're right. Future would be the one.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not. I'm not mad at that.
I can't front on Bees in the Trap, but once again, that's 2012.
Yeah, I mean, and if we're talking that, although she only dropped one solo album, it would have We're talking about Lauryn Hill. She wasn't on the Mount Rushmore in the '98 season. She followed up the score, which was a classic, with A Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which was another classic, and she's not even on the Mount Rushmore.
Because
So.
the group thing is
Right.
definitely taking a lot of cold MCs out. Like that Miseducation album, I don't care what era you talking about. I can go up against anything. But to Terry's point, she's coming off the score, so I get it. Man, this conversation could continue, man, because we could do 14 to 18, but he doesn't have
Maybe we
that on
should say
there.
that for next week.
Yeah, he doesn't have that on there, so we'd have to make it up.
Oh,
And,
okay.
I think it'd be hard for me to do 14 to 18. I ain't gonna front. I'm
It
old,
would be. I
so,
can't even.
Yeah,
Like, what are we
I'm
talking
old.
about? Are we talking about good music, or are we talking about popularity?
No,
or
we're not.
Like,
Yeah, we're not talking about good music. I don't think we talk. Well, this list is MC heavy
Then it
though. Like
becomes
everybody
biased,
that's
you
been
know?
on these, yeah, like at the beginning all the way up until probably about Nelly and Ja Rule. Like everybody else was like heavy in the lyrics, and then you got Kanye and 50 and Wayne. All these dudes can still rap, even the Game. T.I., Jeezy, Ludacris, Rick Ross, and then Drake can rap, Kendrick can rap, Cole can rap. So there's a lot of good MCs on here, but 10 to 14, Drake, no question. Like he's gonna come to success. It ain't even close. Man, he happens to rap as well. What
Yeah.
happened, Lon?
Nothing. I'm just laughing.
Here
Nothing.
you go. All right, man. Shout out to the chat again, Triborough. I see Nate was laughing. I think he's laughing at me and Terry saying we don't like Future. We don't care. We're sorry, buddy. We agree on that. Let's see. The group thing is hurting a lot of cats. You're right, Triborough, for sure. Thomas Roberts, Nikki is music for children. Yeah, they I guess you like that one. Okay. If
No, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. If you had a cheerleading competition, Starships goes hard.
facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
and the
I know
Ellen
that
Show.
one.
It's
Yeah, I know that
definitely for cheerleading
No, like,
competitions and the Ellen
if
Show.
you're looking for
100%.
Yeah, if you're looking for rap music, definitely for your daytime talk show,
Yes, sir.
Nicki Minaj is it.
Lon, I'm looking at about 36. We want to do partners or
Yeah, let's do partners.
all right. We'd like to thank our partners for the New Old Heads
Of course, I
podcast.
can't hear it.
No Bad Ideas Clothing Company, Coleman Dental, Printfinity, Indie CD and Vinyl, Sun King Brewery, and the hub for all things New Old Heads, bringingdowntheband.com. Remember, once you type Bringing Down the Band in the
No
search
idea
bar
if the
on
partners
YouTube,
audio's playing.
and the page populates, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And as always, we thank you for your support. Now back to the show. So we had about 37 minutes.
Yep.
You back? All right.
Yep.
Shout out to all the partners. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all working with us on this first one, man. We just trying to get the bugs out. Got a few kinks, a couple new things got to do on the back end. And again, shout out to my man Lone for taking on that responsibility, making sure we are on track as he always does. So salute.
Did
to
you
him.
guys even hear in the chat? Did you guys even hear the partner part?
Did-
I'm just curious. Let me know.
Did y'all hear? Yeah. Out of curiosity, could y'all hear that?
But anyways, we can move on.
All right, so I feel like I wish we could share. We can't share it, but we have to try to describe it. So there was a video. I don't know if a lot of people are familiar, but y'all probably know. Hip hop heads know about China Mac. He's MC, and I can't name like one or two China Mac songs, but I know he's he can spit, like he can rap. I've seen some freestyles. He's really
You've
been.
seen him on DJ Vlad. Come on, y'all.
Is
I
that
mean,
where
if
it's
you don't know
from?
his,
Is
if you
that
don't
where
know
it's
his
from?
music, you know his interviews.
Maybe that's what it is, man. I
Oh,
might
that
have seen
guy.
a couple
Yeah,
clips.
I remember
Yeah,
that,
that
yeah.
guy.
I'm not hit, man. I don't watch that show, so I don't even know who this guy is.
No,
that we're
I'm talking about he's I guess he's a street guy, man. He Chinese heritage, and he's been to jail and all that, and he's a tough guy, I guess. But I say that to say he's been he's been on YouTube because he's been going back and forth with a lot of people about Asian hate as it relates to like the hip hop culture, the culture vulture conversation. All that stuff is coming up. So I came across a video, and I've never seen anything like this in my life. These rapping grandmothers filmed a Stop Asian Hate music video in San Francisco's Chinatown. So I don't know how to describe. I showed the fellas the video, but it's a lot of grannies. They got all of them got the same shirt on that says Unity. which is actually kind of dope. I'm looking at the t-shirt right now. There's a video of them
You
on
want
some
one of the
like
shirts?
huh?
Want one of the shirts?
Oh man, my audio was going in and out. So I'm looking at this looking at this picture, and it's kind of like the We Are the World joint. Y'all remember when Quincy was in the studio and you can see everybody, the headsets on and all that. Like it kind of give you that vibe. But from a hip hop standpoint, I'm looking at this like I don't know what to think.
It's not hip hop. First of all,
Talk to me, Terry, man, because I was a little confused on this one, man. I get the message, but is his hip hop, does that have to be the vessel for everything? Like, do we have to do rap?
that's
to
what
get a
I don't
point across
understand, man.
for everything? I'm confused.
Why? Every time somebody wants to make a statement or do something to be heard, want to put on hats to the back, oversized shirt or a jersey or something, and spit a whack rap. I mean, why does it always have to be this way? I don't understand.
It
I
doesn't.
don't like it. I don't stand
Doesn't.
for it. And
Mm.
particular video is what's the proper wording for this?
Not good.
Not
Yeah.
good. That works.
Pandering.
There it is.
Yeah, it's
There
along
it
the line
is.
of pandering.
There it is.
That kind of goes with the whole corniness of having to make it a rap every time
Extra
you want to
corny.
do something.
Extra corny.
Corny.
Yeah.
I like it. With
Just
that
why it's
being
gotta-
said, the message is lost when you got to do that.
Very true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, because none of us, because I don't think there's anybody who's on the show who hears, Stop Asian Hate and is like, oh no, I can't get with the message. But it's just like, why? And shout out to my whole Asian community. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I get it as far as y'all wanting to get this message out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want anybody to think that because we're critical of this rap video, if you will, that we are not supportive of that message. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I got people out in San Francisco, my homegirl Cecilia, you know what I'm saying? Like, and her whole family is like, yo, this is a real thing. And of course, like there's actually a whole kind of connection between the Chinese community and the black community, because there was an organization called Yellow Peril,
Mhm.
and it was like Yellow Peril supports the Black Panthers, and there's a connection there, that a lot of people, they talk about all the problems that the black and the Asian community have had, but they don't talk about the unity. But it's just like when I saw this video, like Terry said, like, why is it always you got to come to hip hop culture and it almost seems like it's a parody, and it's not.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the word.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And I'm not saying that like, our Asian brothers and sisters can't be involved in this hip hop, because I
Right.
would never say that, because
Agreed.
I've been in this hip hop thing too long and kicked it with too many Asian cats who are really about this hip hop.
The
Agreed.
rapping grandmas, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what race they were. If I hear
Yeah.
anybody call themselves the rapping
The rap-
grandmas, I'm automatically turned off.
Okay. Okay.
And this is the thing, and like somebody else brought this up. I can't remember where I heard, but like, and this is just something for the for the chat and just for conversation in general. When the Stop Asian Hate thing came out, you never heard any politicians or any body from the quote unquote right come out and say no, it's Stop All Hate. Just say they didn't do the same thing they did to Black Lives Matter. Now, I have my issues with Black Lives Matter as an organization, but just the theme and the statement of Black Lives Matter,
Yeah.
it was almost, there was an immediate pushback saying no, all lives matter.
Yeah.
Like, but when it was like Stop Asian Hate, that same thing, and so like there's a lot of layers to this, man,
100%.
and I just
100%.
think it's we got to have the conversations, but like sometimes we got to be when we see stuff like the rapping grandmas, like, as if it was a bunch of black grandmothers rapping about like Black Lives Matter, I'd be like, come on, we can find another way to get this message.
That's my thing. We can find
Because-
we can find another way at the end of the day to
I think we all
get this message
agree.
across.
we don't care for Bebop and Rocksteady. What's those two black
Uh,
women that run with Trump?
I've been
Oh
calling
yeah.
them Bebop and Rocksteady so long. I don't even. What like was
I,
Silk Times Leather?
Silks,
Diamond
yeah.
and Silk. Diamond and Silk.
I'm in
I'm in
Silk,
so
yeah.
okay.
Didn't
Okay.
like
Well,
them either.
you know,
So
Yeah.
the disapproval is equally balanced.
equally balanced. Don't jump in there, man. But talk.
Yeah,
I've
you don't
got-
Lon, I
got
need you to speak on. I need you to speak on Asian issues and Black issues in the community and how it all goes together.
Long, yeah. Put a
Okay,
bow on this for
well,
me, Long. Talk,
if
make
you
some
really
sense of
want to
all this
know,
foolishness.
if you really want to know how I feel,
Tell them how you feel, son.
right? I mean, you guys touched it. I mean, you know, it's one of the things with like speaking last. It's like you guys touched on everything already. Like this Stop Asian Hate thing is a real thing. This makes a parody of it, even though I don't think their intentions were to make a parody of it. But you know, they're really kind of amiss with what they're trying to. Who is their target audience with this? You know, that would be my question.
That's
you
a
know?
good question.
Who's their
That's a
target
good
audience?
question.
Grandma.
Yeah, but
Well,
grandmas
because
don't listen
the
to
first
that.
part of
you
it
know?
is all in Chinese, and if it's not in Chinese, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I mean, I'm not trying to
That's
say
what I
that
would have
all
said.
Asian languages
I apologize.
sound the
Yeah.
same. I just assumed that it was in Chinese.
Yep.
I think
So
it
if
is
I'm
actually,
wrong,
but
please drag me for that. It is what it is.
But-
But you trying to get the word out. You can't get the word out in Chinese, like because you need people who don't speak Chinese to hear your message.
Jump back in
Right.
there, Long. What were you gonna say?
no, I mean that's pretty much it. You know, like I mean the messages are real. You know, like the intent.
Yeah.
I get the intent, but it's a real poor execution, in my opinion. There are better ways, you know, to spend your time and efforts. But then again, we're talking about it, so who knows? I don't, you know.
Hey, yeah, caught my attention at the end of the day. Caught my attention,
So-
and I've never seen anything that I can compare to it. So
Yeah, and it
maybe
was
the
really
message
bad.
will be received.
And it was really bad. It was horrible, absolutely horrible.
I
So
would rather them sit around and do grandma things and just have a conversation about it rather than rapping about it. To be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Jerry, I'm with you, man. At the end of the day, and basically all of us with the same sentiments is, why rap? Let's
Yeah.
just
Like I can't really say the title of this song, but there's a preacher in his congregation came up with the song talking about how Jesus was down. Y'all can
yeah, we
Yeah,
can't
Google that
yeah, we
and
they,
check that out. But that's along the same lines as this video, in my personal opinion.
yeah, we gonna have to leave that one to Google, brother. But the point was taken on that one. I feel you 100%. All right, let's get let's get into this last topic before we get out of here. Now this was, I saw this on Twitter. I actually saw it on, shout out to Hip Hop Wired is where I saw it, but I was doing a Google search. Pusha T says drug references in his music have stopped some of his bags, quote unquote, or the ability to do corporate deals or launch product or whatever. And somebody was tweeting to him. A tweet came across from a fan. Make sure I get my timeline together as I read this. He says, "I don't know what I know what it's written about." This is a fan, or the gentleman named Matt. No, this is not a fan. This is somebody I guess that he knows. I'm not familiar with him. His name is Matt. I know what it's written about, but when I play Keys Open Doors for my 2-year-old, it's actually a non-double entendre educational song. I'm saying clips is for the children. Shout out to Pusha T. Pusha T responds and he says, "Thanks. I've been trying to write a children's book for years. It won't publish me." And he says, "Luckily, no one tried to clown me for my McDonald's jingle. I would have had to dig up pay stubs. I think you social media guys call that metrics." So Pusha T's out here pretty much claiming the fact that he uses drug references in his records, he's missing out on some bags. Now, for me, I don't believe that because I know a lot of rappers that have drug references that are still getting to the bag. Now, I could be wrong. If I am, y'all correct me in the chat. But this is a situation where I say I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not going on. Maybe the children's book. I might give him that
Yeah,
long.
I'll give him that
Do you
one.
give him the children's book?
I'll give him the children's book.
Don't do
for
that,
sure.
man. You give me children's book?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, Lone, what do you think, man? Like, are you in agreement with me where I don't think this is legit because I just see too many? It's all over the place. Like, you mean to tell me all these kids that are getting all the deals are not mentioning that? I don't believe that.
Maybe they have more of a marketability as well than what Pusha T has. You know, because
point.
I mean I don't want to necessarily say that I don't disagree with what he's saying because it's, you know, and I'm sure he knows his intricate dealings more than everybody else, but I feel like that he could make these, like, he's in a position now to where he can do a lot of these things himself. One, but
Thomas Roberts just said that in the chat. He just said that.
yeah, I mean, yeah, so like you can self-publish, and I don't know, man. I literally know people that have published books, you know, and published stuff themselves. So
As well.
it's, I don't know, man. So maybe he's just speaking on that specifically. I'm guessing in the past he probably has been turned down for some of this stuff, but nowadays in 2021, I don't know, man. I don't necessarily. You know, especially with a lot of the people that are getting a lot of pub just because they're so popular. I just don't think Pusha T is as popular as some of these young artists.
You're on good music.
Yeah.
Literally, you're on good music.
Yeah.
You have an Adidas contract.
Yeah.
You have an Arby's check coming in.
Yep.
Structured correctly versus the McDonald's one.
Yep.
As y'all said, you can literally publish yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need permission from anybody at this point in time to publish a book. I could wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what, I want to write a book. I can do it. I can get online, get it published, and find somebody to print it and put it out. Simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in a position way better than a lot of us as far as monetarily. So, I mean, he's trying to get it to be sold in maybe a Walmart. It's not necessarily the publishing, it's more of the selling the idea to these companies to sell your book. At the end of the day, if you really want to put out a book, you don't need them. You can do it yourself. All you got to do is make a TV show appearance, which you're already doing.
Yeah.
I mean, you had songs with Justin Timberlake.
True.
Yeah.
True.
And
I forgot about that.
You know, whenever someone says, "Yo, I can't," you know, my marketability is this, that, and the third. There's a guy named Snoop Dogg.
Definitely.
Who has the ultimate marketability, and basically his entire, public life has been about him smoking weed. Now, mind you, the mindset of people as far as the acceptability of people smoking weed has changed a great deal.
Yeah.
But once again, this is a guy who was on trial for murder, and now I see he has, you know, he's done everything from, you know, from car companies to, working with Martha Stewart and got a lighter endorsement deal.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I saw a advertisement today with Mike Tyson, who, let's just be clear, was on trial.
I already know.
Yep. Of, you know, what he was convicted of. And he had, you know, he has for Mike's Hard Lemonade Seltzer.
Yeah.
There's like, I see, it's a new commercial, and everybody knows Mike Tyson's history. So when people say, "Oh, I'm not particularly marketable," this, that, and the third, I'm like, all right, you can kind of miss me with that, because there have been people who've been through our prison system, who've been drugged through the mud through all sorts of public situations, and they have endorsement deals with major corporations here in the United States of America. So, I mean,
that's my thing.
You know,
like,
nice try, Pusha T, but I don't think so.
That's my thing. We got plenty. We got mad examples, and we old enough to, you know, remember all these examples and everything that they've been through, just like the two that you just gave. And there's more. There's way more that we could really pull from if we keep it in a buck.
I mean, Rick Ross, the real Ross, as a self-published book. I mean, he came up during the Reagan era.
True.
Yeah,
he was literally out here doing it.
Signed and sold books.
Yeah.
He's literally out here. He was literally out here doing it. So you can't tell me that you can't publish your book. It makes sense.
Right.
I'm a Pusha T fan at the end of the day.
Me too.
I'm not.
You got to remember though.
I'm not, but
Jerry,
I think he has the avenues in order to do it if he wants to.
But I think even more so. But even more so of all this, like the whole statement, like the drug references in his in his music have stopped some of his endorsement opportunities, like that's a him problem. You know what I mean? Like that's like you chose that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
No.
that's the route you chose. That's a fact. That's the route you
So-
chose.
He's on the board at Adidas, though. Doesn't just have a shoe with Adidas. He's on the board.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that's a pretty solid
different.
position.
I think he's doing
It
all right.
is. That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. Like I'm with you there now. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting because I just so many things came to my mind. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like Lone said, some of the decisions that you make and some of the stuff that you choose to do, that also is a reflection on it as well. So we gotta, what's the word, accountability. We gotta do that as well. So
Man. Hey, Kanye West is your right hand man. Has a Donda's house. Donda's house probably
Yeah.
publishes something. Help you do something. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. If anybody that got pulled, like Kanye knows some of everybody. So
Yeah.
If push come to shove, he
Pun
definitely ain't
intended.
hurting for no plugs. I see what you did there. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I see what you did there. But I don't know, man. Like I just didn't buy it because we know some of the stuff and we pretty much named it. So
Like
Sorry,
get your
Pusha,
Q score together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
honestly, it doesn't matter what you rapped about or what you did. You know, you better get on these red carpets and kiss the right babies and shake the right hands. Like it really doesn't matter what your past, what you involved in, and what you rapped about. If these folks want you as a spokesman and they feel like you're, like I said, I talk about the Q score.
yeah,
Like, Mike Tyson and Snoop Dogg's Q scores are to the point where they can get endorsement deals with these major corporations. It doesn't matter what they did in their past.
that's true. True. I can dig it. I'm looking at the chat. Let's see. Griselda could be successful with it, so can Pusha T. I see you, Chaburo. Let's see. Spoken Thought said, yeah. I think
TR
so.
said to call him. Tell Pusha to call him. He can lay it out, illustrate it, and upload it to Amazon for him. Hey,
There we
plug.
go. There
No
we go.
plug. We can't do that.
What you say? Mom?
Don't read that on the air.
Baby steps, y'all. We taking
Yeah,
baby
we'll-
steps.
we're
All
getting
right.
there. We're getting there.
First time, man. First time.
Yeah, baby steps. Yeah, just baby
Yeah.
steps.
Keep it
Join the
clean,
chat.
All
though.
right.
Join the chat.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I appreciate the chat. Been coming up on Lord 57 minutes. So, is there anything else that I forgot? Is there anything else that y'all want to mention? Anything we want to?
You know
say
what?
Before we get out of here.
Shout out to Naomi Osaka
Yeah.
for what I'm saying, thinking more about her mental health than the money.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a good look going forward to where, look, we don't need to talk to these folks. Really, you're here to see us play tennis. We don't have to, explain anything to you after the match is over.
And I think she, like you said, she's doing what's best for her, and it's situation where I'm fully with her, taking the time off that she needs in order to do what she needs to do. So,
Yep.
she's becoming an icon, man. Like she's been very vocal, but she just didn't feel like
It'd
talking.
be one thing if she wasn't good,
Yeah,
but like honestly, the French Open made a real mistake, by trying to find her and punish her for trying to take care of her mental health.
great
You
player,
know,
man. That's a
yeah.
bad look. I agree, Jay Moore. That's a bad look. She's a great
And at
player.
the
So
end of the day, at the end of the day, they're losing ratings for doing that as well. You know what I'm saying?
100%, 100%. I agree with you. Yeah,
There's a lot of
shout-
people that are kind of downplaying it based on stance on like Black Lives Matter and things like that, saying that just because she could speak about that,
Yeah.
that she should be able to sit down and speak about winning the game or whatnot. I think it's uber weird that people that aren't in these positions can tell people what to do and how to do it when they're not even in that situation. I mean, you don't even know how hard that may have been for her to do. She's just using her position, bring light to certain things. Maybe that was hard for her to do, and I applaud her for doing what she's doing right now as well.
older I got, the more I learned that you really truly got to be careful when you speak about people and the situations they're in, because you really don't know. And that's just it. Just is what it is. You really don't know. So I'm gonna respect it, man. If she says she needs to step away, I'm good with that. So salute to her, and I hope she gets well and starts to feel better. I think that's gonna do it.
Meals.
No, not at all. I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Chat, we really appreciate y'all. This is the first one, and you guys showed out tonight, man. We really appreciate all the activity in the chat and the support. If you're listening, make sure you go search for on YouTube for the New Old Heads Network. Subscribe, but also hit the bell for notifications. That is key. That way you will be notified anytime we go live or upload any new content. Also take a look at our Patreon when you get a chance, / New Old Heads. And yeah, man, for a first one, I think we did good, fellas. I appreciate the chat again as always. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Minute
Right.
13.
All right, look at that. Look at that. We made it.
All right.
We did one.
Yeah,
I don't,
man.
I don't think,
No curse words,
I
but
don't
I
think we
did plug
cursed.
TR by accident. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's the only demerit, low key. Everything else was smooth. Like we was good money. Yeah, we was good money.
I'm
Chat,
sitting here in the
shout out
background.
to the chat.
the whole episode, I'm like, my brain is like on overload, trying to like make sure that we're not like doing any plugging that we shouldn't doing and all this other stuff. I'm like, fuck, man, we're off the
I
air
think
now.
it'll
Don't matter.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I think
fuck.
it'll
So, all these trick ass motherfuckers that just be in here talking that shit.
get it out,
You know
Jay.
what I'm
Get it
saying?
out, man. Get it out.
And first of all,
Dog,
anybody who's
yeah.
still in the chat, go back and I'm telling you, listen to that OG album special. So was Power.
Thanks, Tribola. Triboro.
Ice-T got 2 classics.
No, I do.
Oh,
I mess
man.
with Ice-T, man. I just, like I said, I just so happened to have this album sitting here. I had no idea we was about to talk about that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
one
crazy.
of the most iconic album covers ever, though.
Bruh.
Yeah,
He about
Pretty
that
much.
action on that
And
album
Dar-
cover.
and-
You hear me?
and Darlene still look good.
Man.
Yeah, man. But nah, the album cover itself made this one a classic.
Hey, the album cover is fire. I don't care what nobody thinks. That album cover is fire.
This album has hey, I'm Your Pusher, High Rollers.
Yep.
You
played. Or is that on there?
Yeah, we're still
Hold
live,
on,
Radio Suckers.
but we take that out.
Cool.
Sorry, not to cut you guys off.
What's that long?
I was just trying to explain it. So we record. So anybody following along, we do the 30-minute post show before and 30 minutes after. But when we record the whole hour-long thing, that not only gets turned into our full episode and the audio thing that you listen to, but also is what's going to be broadcast on the radio. So within that hour, we have to be like good boys and girls. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's all.
And so outside of
Nick,
that,
we talk
we
about
can do whatever. Yeah.
we can't talk about all these trick ass busters.
Talk to him,
who
Jay
don't know how
Moore.
to bust their gun for real.
Talk
You
to
know what
him,
I'm
Jay
saying? We
Moore.
can't do all that.
Yeah,
We
talk
can't
to
do
him.
it.
For real.
Yeah, You Played Yourself was actually on freedom of speech. My bad.
Yeah, but see, so Ice-T set off 6 a.m. That song in itself can be credited to huge NWA influence.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
The
where'd
song
we go?
by itself. I think-
And High Rollers might be the best rap video ever because this is when they weren't renting high-end cars to rappers at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is when it was real hustlers. That those were probably real guns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Darlene was in the video being extra real.
Mhm.
So
Extra real.
Yeah.
He was being
Like-
what, Jay Moore?
he's being extra,
Extra
real.
real.
Like if you like,
What's up,
that's
Lo?
when a lot of dudes, a lot of people talk about, when they got when they got turned on to their conditioning.
Yeah.
When they saw Darlene in the I'm Your Pusher video dancing next to that white Ferrari.
That had something to
mine-
do with it.
Nah, I'm gonna
That
go
might-
ahead and I'm gonna credit mine to Vanity 6 and Purple
mean,
Rain.
That
introduction
that was
to,
yeah,
that type
Apollonia
of-
Vanity had it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like on the hip hop tip, because this is back in the day, light skinned girls was not in the budget. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. I don't know. Rick James had him on deck too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's when he was getting that R&B rock star money. I'm talking about if you look at a lot of the rap and you saw girls from around the way in them videos. This is when you couldn't. It wasn't until like really when what's his name, Hype Williams came around and you saw them crazy exoticals come.
Exoticals.
Different. It was a different
I
thing.
like that. I like
Now
that.
my homie from across the pond in the chat from the neighborhood. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by.
Probably
Fidelity
extra
Radio
early
Club.
over there.
I have it, man. If you got it, can you drop a link in the Discord? That would be clutch. I can check it out, and I'll actually be able to remember it. I am not hip. Not hip.
No, what LL Cool J, I Need Love. What does she look like in that video? I can't remember.
No, she was from around. She was pretty, but she was from around the way. Looked like both her parents were black, which is not what by the time you got to the end of the '90s, you didn't have that family.
Oh no. By the time you got to the Big Pimpin' video,
It was everybody was half Puerto Rican with a touch of Chinese. You know what I'm saying? It was a
little
different thing.
Indian in their family.
Yeah, it was something. It was something else.
What are you trying to say?
There was a time, boy. Just saying,
I mean, I'm not saying anything.
Can y'all hear me?
I can't hear.
Yeah.
All right. And now. Right on.
That's a wine silky.
Yeah. Oh, these are the girls that didn't need the yaki.
They need that yaki.
Nope.
Oh man, could you guys hear the
It is what
sound?
it
To anybody who's been in the chat since the beginning, could you guys hear the graphic sounds when it was going in between scenes with the new old heads? When it was like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I need to know. Let me know if you can. Yeah, I guess I want to know.
Okay. Yeah,
Whew. I'd say so far the YouTube experience is pretty decent.
I like it. Once I was able to see the chat and toggle back and forth, I think it's dope.
Bet. Thanks,
Good.
David. That's what's up.
Hey, I mixed Big Crit. My sub would leave the door open.
Hey,
that was silly.
That hit like it was supposed to.
It hit like it was supposed to, Jack.
Yeah.
It like it was supposed to.
Thank you.
I impressed myself with that blend. I was like, oh damn, that was nice.
you was up there grinning while it was playing, wasn't you?
Okay, y'all see what I'm doing? Look, hey, I might need you to come. I mean, even for just a little while. See how we groove on Friday nights.
Oh,
it probably had to be extra early.
Yeah, it could be that. I mean, I know you got things to do, but still, if I need to call on you, I just need you to know the vibes.
Right. I can do
I'm
it.
trying to, if any way I can, if I got a spot open and I can get my people on, I want to be able to, want to be able to throw them in and then just be like, people, damn, that good coaches training as well as just just knowing how to.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it, man. We back outside, Mike.
I see.
Because Mike is not back outside. Mike is in the house until.
What'd you say, Jay Moore?
Until he get inoculated, this motherfucker got to stay in the house.
Yeah, you still out here raw dog in the air and shit.
He's still just raw dog in the air.
Say until further notice.
Yep.
Oh, just caught a Charlie horse.
Uh-oh.
I got a static crackle when I start talking. This is what they were telling me that too earlier. Was it through the whole show or just sometimes?
I didn't really hear it during the show.
I heard it a little bit, but it's kind of in and out.
It's interesting.
I thought you were saying that it wasn't going to show through on the other end.
Didn't think
That's
it was
why
going
I
to.
just left it alone.
No, I didn't think it was going to. Is it still doing it? Or only when I get loud?
And I got a bad Charlie horse. That's that grown man stuff.
I like
Well,
burners.
Scratch it out.
Let's see here.
fucking,
Threshold ratio 3.
fuck.
Okay.
James Harden snapped off tonight.
Who did?
James Harden,
Did he?
34 points. 34, yeah, 34 points.
Hmm.
Kevin Durant had 24. Kyrie had 25.
Hey, Brooklyn ain't playing, man.
They gonna be tough to beat, my brother.
Yeah.
They're gonna be tough to beat.
I
At the
mean,
7-game
at
series.
this point, man, I think it was written, to be honest with you. I mean, there's no way that you have a team like that, everybody's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that's going to mess them up is if somebody get seriously injured. That's the only thing.
And
'Cause
they're
they need all three of them.
yeah, and they're injury prone, so I mean, it's not too far from what possibly happened. So
It's not too far, but AD can't play a whole
interesting.
3-4 games in a row.
Joe
something
Gay,
happened.
man.
Start. And
Yep, in the second half, the Suns already up 40-26 on the Lakers. So.
See?
Tough, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
I have to figure out how to
20-23,
troubleshoot this.
letting them young boys tear him up.
AD, you blow on him, just wind hit him and he fall down.
Call me Mr. Glass because I break like glass.
That's it.
Still better than Roy Hibbert.
Damn, why we
you
gotta
had to
do
go
that?
there?
Because, man, I remember Roy Hibbert would fall down every play, it seems like.
True.
It wasn't like getting injured and stuff. It was just, he was just so damn clumsy out there, man. It's like he became that way as soon as the Pacers got like tough. When we was the team to beat in the East pretty much because we gave the Heat
Yeah.
fits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Pacers. The thing is that was a better series than people think. That was a very good series.
Yeah.
Like down to the wire, man. That mug was. They gave the Heat everything they wanted. That's true.
Yeah, man. And that's what's so strange about the Pacers, man, because when you think of all the great teams in the East, Pacers always were contenders with them. Never
I
could
mean,
quite
Chuck,
finish
they
the
took
job.
They took that Heat team that eventually won the won the NBA championship to
I'm talking about
7
7 good
games.
games too. But no fluke. Like,
Hell, they were the number one
played
seed
them
in the
tough.
East
They
that
played them
year.
well. He was in his bag.
That was for real
Yeah,
playoff P.
pre-injury and pre all the rest of this stuff. That boy was in his bag, man. That's for real.
Yeah, man. And even when you think back to the 90s, Reggie Miller team, he was giving the Bulls fits,
Yeah.
giving
Yep.
the Knicks
Mic
fits.
check. There we go.
Even when Shaq got to Orlando, I mean, they ended up beating us in the series and going to the finals. I mean, the Pacers was pretty much the team you had to go through to get to the finals. Most
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah.
We still ain't won a chip. Ain't that about a bitch?
Never even get
Yeah.
close to the lottery.
Ever. At least do something. I mean, they could have threw this whole season away. Honestly. They really could have threw like a season or two away, so we could have got John Moran or something.
Oh wow, that would have been great.
Taking job.
But the thing is, like, Pacers have a squad. It's just health, like the health. This is the fucked up thing about the Pacers too. Is like, I know people are like, yeah, Nate McMillan, that and the third, but it's nothing like this. Is what it is to be a Pacers fan, to see a coach that you were like, yeah, he can't be here no more, thriving in the motherfucking playoffs. Like Nate
Oh, for real.
McMillan's this motherfucker's about to get out of the first round with the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Shit. The same thing with the Sixers though. Sixers blamed it all on Doc. I mean, not the Sixers. The Clippers blamed it all on Doc. He didn't went out to the Sixers. The Sixers, if it wasn't for a couple
Embiid
players
getting hurt.
having a good game yesterday, Yeah, I almost pulled the broom out on
Mhm.
DC.
You know, and then you got, of course, then you got the coach in Dallas. Oh, what is the
Not
Dallas coach's
Carlisle,
name?
is it?
Yeah, he used to coach for the Pacers.
Oh.
Yeah, Carlisle. He won. Then we got the coach in LA. These are all former Pacers coaches.
Ain't that about a bitch? The only former coach that ain't won is Larry Brown.
Facts.
No, because
Oh
Larry
no,
Brown
Larry
won when
won
he
with the
got to the
Pistons.
Pistons.
Yeah, he sure did.
Sure did. Well,
He won with the
I
Pistons.
stand corrected.
Yep.
Welp. NBA 2K11 was free for anybody that wanted to get on Steam and grab it a couple weeks ago, so I grabbed it. I've been using my
Seen
player.
that.
I've been on the Pacers. They suck, man. Pacers suck.
Yeah, I
It's
seen that. I didn't grab it though. You have to be on Steam to get it though.
Or not Steam, the Epic Store, which is
Yeah, but 2K21 is free on Xbox Game Pass.
Is it?
oh, is it? Oh yeah. It's not on PlayStation though, so I would have got it on PlayStation, but
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. If you on Game Pass, all the sports.
You
Yeah,
know, I haven't even
Madden,
turned my
FIFA.
Xbox on, and I don't know how long. I feel such a shame to say I was a former gamer because I have not gamed at all.
The grown man life that you've been living with them 12s.
Oh, because there's
Hey,
this game
man.
name called Control that was on
dope.
that I've been playing on Xbox Game Pass, and then I bought the Division 2,
Mm.
and and I've been playing Red Dead Redemption online where you gotta race them and do all this other shit. Like I
That's
haven't
the
even
game.
played I forgot all about the campaign.
I remember me and Lo, my guy in the chat, Black Wealth Matters. We used to come home from school, play it was a Mortal Kombat game called Sub-Zero Chronicles. You just played as
Yeah,
Sub-Zero,
Sub-Zero Mythologies or
something
something.
like that.
Yeah.
That game was tough, man. Thought they was gonna do all the players like that, but they only did the Sub-Zero game.
They only did Sub-Zero. I wanted to like it, but
You didn't like it?
I was like that one.
I thought it was fun.
I don't think I've ever played it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty
Yeah, I
fun.
wanted because I think they were going to do like more characters, but then like it just didn't pop off like that. Because I remember I played, and maybe it's because I played it on Nintendo 64, and I felt like I hated the Nintendo 64 to this day. Other than Mario Kart 64 and
GoldenEye.
yeah, even GoldenEye and Mario.
GoldenEye was big. GoldenEye
As
was
far as I'm
big.
concerned, they could have kept all that. I didn't care for this. I was
Like
like
Mario
I'm glad I have
Kart?
a PlayStation. Yo, Mario Kart was the shit.
Yeah.
Like we used to be.
Now that's a good
we almost
game.
we got written up in the dorms for yelling about Mario.
Yeah.
Mario Kart is classic.
That's all I remember playing on the 64 was that Mario World, Mario Kart, and GoldenEye.
Mike's message to me is hilarious if taken out of context. I think.
Oh
this
my
might,
God, yeah.
I think this
Yeah,
might
don't show that one.
I think this might replace the Asians.
Don't show that. I was thinking we was gonna run over on the list.
Right. No, I know exactly what you're saying, but it's just funny to read out of context.
Yeah, don't do that.
GTA Online, man. I watched a lot of. I think I mentioned it on chat a while ago. Frog was mentioning about it. Like, I got really into watching like role players play GTA Online. That stuff was mad interesting, but I haven't watched it in a couple months. But you out there with the
Like I'll go on GTA Online and like I won't even do the things where like you shoot at people. Like I'll do the races.
Yeah.
Like they keep adding content. Like people are like, when are they gonna do GTA 6? I was like, probably never. They've
Couple
added
years,
so
I
much
think.
content to GTA. Hell, I heard if you do have GTA 5, they're gonna do a PlayStation 5 version of GTA 5. So now the game has gone through like 3 generations. Because it was on PlayStation 3. They did a PlayStation 4 version, and they're going to do a PlayStation 5 version of the same game.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, man. It's still a great game because of all the mod opportunities and stuff that they and the expansions. But
Yeah.
I still
Yeah,
think
they just keep
I
adding.
think it'll be a couple years still.
So I never got into Super Smash Brothers, man.
Yeah,
Heard
I
it was a
didn't
good
either.
game. It actually has a great following. I just never got into it.
Yeah, me
Yeah, I
neither.
didn't either.
I thought it was pick up and play. I didn't, of course, being a Street Fighter dude, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
this is, whatever.
Yeah, I
You-
think I was part of the generation that had just missed the lure of Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
just wasn't feeling it.
hilarious the RP part. Yeah, the role players. At first, I thought it was extra goofy, but to be honest, man, some of that stuff is actually really engaging. I can't front. Like I've watched a lot of it, but I haven't in a while.
Will
people-
say though,
We'll get into it.
yeah, I will say that around that same time when Kingdom Hearts had came out on
No album
what was
that
that
did-
PlayStation 2?
PlayStation 2.
Yeah. Kingdom. Wait, what?
I did rock
So
with
long
Kingdom
ago,
Hearts.
Back when all reading
I
Scratch
don't know
magazine.
about that one.
That's like the game that's like Final Fantasy and like Disney put together.
Oh, okay.
Kingdom Hearts was tight.
Never played
I
that.
like the a Lord of the Rings game that came out on a PlayStation 2 as well.
I'm not hip. I did play Shadows of Mordor or whatever when it came out with play. That was the first game on the PlayStation 4, I think.
Mm.
That was pretty dope. And they came out with a sequel, but I haven't played it. I used to play this old video game. I mean, we talk about being a gaming nerd. Like,
Yeah.
shoot, bro. Like, I used to be in it. But, like, I used to play this game called Lord of the Rings Online, which was, like, full-out role-playing. But
I remember that. I never got into it, but I do remember it.
it was a huge map, and it was all based around the lore, like, of what Lord of the Rings was. And so you could pick a character based on a different race type, like a dwarf or a elf or a human or whatever. And it was pretty dope for, like, if you really liked the Lord of the Rings type of stuff, all that type of
I think I
nerdy stuff.
remember you playing that.
I played it for a little while.
You played that one.
I played it for a little while. It was fun. It got to the point to where there's just so many, like, pay, like, what do you
Pay to
call it?
win.
Well, yeah, it's like if you want to go to the next thing faster, then pay this amount of money. I'm like, man, it started getting annoying.
Yeah,
so I just
pay to
stopped
win.
playing it. I'm cool.
It's like, or you could grind it out forever, and
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And so I was just like, I guess I'm cool off that.
What's a old browser game, TR?
Old browser games from like Albino Black Sheep. Stuff was crazy.
Oh, not hip.
I'm switching the scene because I have to fix something real quick. Albino Black Sheep was funny. Fun. It was like a bunch of dope like Flash games.
You like that?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not hip to that.
uh-oh. Hopefully the partner's away. Worms, slime, volleyball. I used to play this castle game. It was like defend your castle, and it was a whole bunch of people like running towards a castle, and you had to like shoot them with arrows and throw bombs at them and stuff. I used to play that at my old job back when I used to
know
work
that one.
third shift. Yeah. It was old. The music stopped. What? Yeah, man. But Mike, we got to figure out how to get you plugged in for tomorrow for all that.
You said which station? Which channel you said I'd have to go stream live from? It'd be the network, right?
I honestly don't know. Yeah. It would be the network, but I don't know like how it works. I don't think I'm gonna do my first Friday stream. I was gonna do my series, Creative to Creative. I'm just not gonna do in this month, but I'll resume
So it wouldn't
next
be
month.
live from. It wouldn't be live from That's Game.
No, it'd be live. Everything's live from the New Old Heads Network, so it'd be live from this channel. That's Game is just for your clips, just for sports clips.
I got you.
But do you?
I think so. We'll find out.
Right.
We'll find out. See, you done got all the bugs.
A lot of them. A lot of them taken care of. It looks like. Defend Your Castle. Yes, that was a classic game. I love that game. It's the thing about those flash games is you couldn't pause them though. So like if you couldn't like pause and come back. So once you got to like level 6, like 408, like if you had to leave and go somewhere, like, or you had to close your browser as a wrap, you had to start over. Kind of sucked. Render this audio out. How's the move been, TR, man? Been good. Almost text you today to check on it.
And I need to bring your gift for Penelope. So I had to work and miss the damn party.
Yeah, I couldn't drive that far. I don't drive that far north with my vehicle, so I couldn't make that trip. I stay in the very short radius of where I'm at until I decide to splurge and buy a car.
Splurge.
Said splurge long. Put that paper up.
Get a car.
Yeah, it's just my next purchase is probably a bicycle. So.
I got a mountain bike. I rode the trail on my mountain bike and did pretty good, but if I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep up with people on street bikes though.
That mountain bike's a little heavy. You like your bike though?
I like it. It's a good bike.
I don't know. I don't think a mountain bike would be bad for just regular riding though.
It's not, because I mean it's good on any terrain for the most part.
Right. I think that's through my little bit of research. I think that's probably what I'm gonna go for. I found a couple people selling bikes locally. Thanks, Kendall. I'll check it. I checked a couple bikes, but it was like in Greenwood, and like, man, one, I don't want to drive. I'm not driving to Greenwood. Two, if I drove to Greenwood, there's nowhere for me to put the bike. Like, where am I going to put it for my car? You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So I got to
I mean, it would make sense for you too, even riding a bike, because your commute's not that far.
Yeah, that's why I want to do it, because it's just right up the road. So.
And you right by the Moonline Trail.
Yep. Those Mike.
Yeah, so I can ride. To
get you the vaccine.
Yeah, I can ride over to Walgreens. I ain't gonna be like Grits though. I gotta drive, because Grits be a warrior. He be.
You know what though? Like, we went to Target to get a vaccine for my lady and scheduled it 30 minutes before we had to go in there. We walked in there, didn't even matter. There's nobody in line. She got it. Scheduled her next appointment. Good to go.
What's the wait between 1 and 2? What is it? 3
4
weeks?
weeks. I think it's maybe. I think it's 3 or 4.
No, like 2 weeks. If you don't get the like I said, I got the one off. I was like, I'm not doing it in 2 weeks.
I got Pfizer.
What I got?
You got
I
Moderna.
waited 2 weeks.
I waited 3.
They tell you when, right? They tell you when the next one is due.
They'll schedule
They
it.
write it on your car.
It's mad simple,
Okay.
man. Like it's extra simple. Like walk in, fill a couple things out, and flooded the bathroom day 2.
Dumb easy.
Flooded the bathroom. Oh, that sounds. Hopefully it was user error, but yeah, I'd be curious, man. How your It's like one of those things. Like I grew up in it. I know Britt grew up in Anderson too, or she's from that area. But like from Anderson, like I feel free and feel very confident in any type of derogatory statement that I want to make towards Anderson. But I still got family there and a lot of people there. So I'd be curious what you think about it. You know, after you're there for a little while.
After a little bit. After a little bit.
Ain't the Anderson we grew up in. I tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. That's part of the reason too. But get you some Scampi's pizza. Some Scampi's pizza, man.
Let's
That'll
get some
work.
Scampi's pizza, man. I'm all about eating stuff from people's region. I'm ready to take a trip to St. Louis so Jay Moore can show us what the how now is down there.
Mm.
Get that. First and foremost, you gotta get some Chinese food.
So I was gonna say I need to try this fried rice that everybody rants and raves about in St. Louis.
Yeah, buddy.
It's twitch.tv/NewOldHeads. Gotta change it. I gotta change all the artwork for everything. Lord.
I like this YouTube though, man. It was a bit better than I thought. I put it to you this way. After being able to see the chat, it gave me tried to get Twitch vibes. Like it kind of felt just like Twitch. Me.
There's a link too where you can just look at the chat if you want. So it's like you don't have to watch the video. I'll just have to figure out how to give that to you. So take up less bandwidth, but yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad, man. We're on our way on this channel to reach 4,000 watch hours. So that's what we need before we can monetize this channel. YouTube's eating off of us until we reach that. So,
Yeah.
Are you guys not doing Tuesday tonight?
No, we are not. Nick's kind of like fizzled out on him. Luckily, as a backup, but then he was just like, he's got a ridiculous
Not his new
amount
one,
of
did it?
gigs and huh?
Not his new one, hopefully.
The one that basically has all the, you know, the graphics and stuff for. I think that Tuesday is on.
Oh, wow.
Back it up, and so we're like, look, we'll just take this week off. Next week we'll you know, we'll do our last, you
Live
know,
one.
broadcast here at Academics. Go back.
What
I
date are
am
you guys
down,
going
man.
back? It's the 15th, right? Or
15th.
I'm using Streamlabs is what we're using. Stream.
Okay.
For answering a
So
question
you
to the chat.
we're like, oh, you're gonna broadcast live from? I was like, I don't know. Depends on the internet infrastructure there. You know, we need a good
That's a good
connection.
point.
Do it from there.
Yeah, I asked Nick the same thing. It'd take a lot. You know what I mean? I feel like it would be dope. You know what I mean? Like in general, like to have like an online
Yeah.
and in person like thing like that. But yeah,
But then there's part of me was like, look, I don't want to give people an excuse not to come.
for sure. Right.
People are
think
gonna be
people-
logging on, catching people out that wasn't supposed to be out somewhere. Seen you at Coaches. I logged on. I synced it.
I thought you said you was gonna be at home.
Right.
Well, shit, that happens now. But
Well, that too.
a lot of people record live. Oh shoot, I think I just double clicked this. Whoa. Yeah, man. Putting together a Decademics compilation from all my students and instructors, so that should be fun.
Okay.
Outs to AD, he sent me something. Our former intern. And
Okay.
Oh man.
Word.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll be meeting with Mike on Red August on Thursday.
Thursday.
So, Mike, if you're interested in coming by, I mean, we're going to be talking. So I'm going to be giving him a kind of a review of some of the Streamlabs stuff too, because he has almost
Gonna
like,
be at your house.
yeah,
Hey, raw dog in the air.
yeah. You can
Exactly.
wear a mask if you'd like, you know.
Yeah, like in fact, it's not if you like. You need to wear a fucking mask.
Yeah. Wear my mask.
But
Just
Hey,
be
I-
like, oh yeah,
you know-
I gotta wait to get the vaccine.
You know what though? I saw I was cracking up, and through every introduction, each of y'all gave me smoke. I was like, all three of them gonna do it at some point. They're gonna give me smoke about this here.
You know,
Oh,
I
hey.
waited for a long time, you know, and I was finally like, yeah, let me just go get it, you know.
Yeah, and I'm with y'all, man. Because one thing is for certain.
Well, no, I mean, because and the thing is, like, the reason I went, like I said, I got mine April 1st, which is
you was
weird,
early in the game, but you were about to be out a lot too.
But I was like, yo, I've been lucky enough not to get it. I mean, nobody's giving me. Let me just go ahead, you know, because
Right.
I figure if I get quicker, I get it, and more people get it, the quicker we're gonna have to.
I have not,
beat
Kendall.
this thing, and because I do not want to. I'm not going back inside. Fuck that. I'll have to run. I'll start running illegal parties.
running illegal parties.
Yep.
Hey, check out what Riri just posted though.
What's the what? IG?
Who's she dating right now? Who's she with?
He said Rocky.
Hey, he hit a lick. She got that paper.
Get a lick. He better not do nothing wrong.
I'm talking about nothing wrong.
Don't you mess up that good you done set yourself up with, Mike.
Was
You do
the Flying Lotus joint, was that all him, or was that a compilation for the Yasuki soundtrack? Is she trending? What's she post? I can't even find her. Are the games? Oh, okay. Hi, Rihanna.
Yeah. Whoa, Riri.
I don't know what's her Twitter. Is it just Rihanna?
It's bad girl. Riri.
Well, damn. Okay.
Big Indian butt. There we go. Bad girl Riri. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Gonna be out here.
Yeah, out here.
She hasn't put music out in a minute, has she?
Work. She
Yeah, I mean, you know, all this money from other sources. Like she ain't gonna,
that Fenty Beauty jumping off.
you know, she ain't gonna be
Oh,
worried
like
about
Lil Mama?
this.
Well, Lil
Like-
Mama's doing, right?
Don't do that, man.
Yeah, exactly like Lil Mama.
Yeah. Little mama trying to sell lip gloss and be the mouthpiece for heterosexuals.
Specials.
You know.
I'll have to check it, Kendall. I've been sleep. I'll be honest. Honestly, I've been sleeping a lot of stuff. I just haven't had time to dive into stuff. I'm doing way too much, to be honest.
I had started listening to it, but I didn't finish it. I thought it was gonna be like him and Thundercat.
I'm low key ready to start doing some more section leader stuff, to be honest.
Grits mentioned that he says he wants to do some stuff. I told him, I said what he mentioned to me was he was like I want to do an album, and he's like I want you and you and Lone to executive produce it. And I said, look, man, first of all, with all the stuff that we in, I doubt that's gonna be possible. Second of all, I was like, he has so many things in his head that he wants exactly like he wants them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no way that all of your thoughts will get out and executed if we did that. I said, you're gonna have to do that. Like, you're gonna have to push some buttons to make it work.
I don't think his execution.
Don't do that,
Come
on, man.
I mean, you set
Come
it
on,
up.
man. I did set you up.
He did all the production. You know, and even still, like, if he wanted to do a project like that, it'd be based around, like, it could still be a section leaders project unless he wants to be a grits thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
The Lakers have 36 at halftime.
I'll tell you, I'm about to hop in the shower and watch this trash game. They get smoked. Barbecue chicken. I'm looking at the box score.
Is this game? They tied at 2 right now.
Yeah, it's about to be 3-2. They getting smoked.
Barbecue chicken.
I mean, this is what LeBron's shoulders were for, so hopefully he
Not for this.
gets his shoulders back.
Yeah. Nah, LeBron just got to come out and be like, look, man, look now. I'm getting a little long in the tooth.
Is
And,
AD
I can't keep.
not playing?
He out. He can't carry him like that no more, man. Those days is over with.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I have not seen the show either. Yes, this Yasuki soundtrack or Yasuki. I've been watching Attack on
watched the
Titan.
first episode.
I've been finishing Attack on Titan, so I'm in season 4.
I
Finally,
still need to finish that too.
how far did you make it?
Probably to like episode 5 of the first season.
Oh wow, yeah, you got a ways to go. But
I have
It's-
a bad habit
good.
of starting shows. If I don't find the time to finish it, like if I can't watch it all the way straight through,
yeah,
and leave it alone, then I have to start it over.
yeah.
I just started watching, like, they put like the first 3 episodes of Godfather of Harlem
Yeah.
on Amazon, and they'd be like, "Hey, you want to watch the rest of this shit? Sign up for an Epix membership." And I was like,
$35.99 a piece.
That Godfather,
like,
y'all was tough. I haven't seen
I was
like
like,
season 2 yet, but season 1 was fire.
"Oh, have y'all watched the you got HBO Max? Have you watched that damn Michael Che show?"
I'm still waiting on you to
I
send me that
haven't
code.
watched it.
Oh
No,
not hip.
that shit is like episodes like 2, like they're all good, but episodes like 2 and 5 are as funny as anything that's out right now.
I'm
But
about to
he's
hop
like
in
one
the
of the
shower,
main
y'all.
writers on Saturday Night
Get with
Live
me.
now.
Get with me tomorrow. If you want to text me or
Because
something,
you
we
know
kind
what
of
I
walk
tried
through
to
it.
like, I wanted to like more than I did, but
What time you
fell
off?
off this
Get off at 6.
Black Lady sketch show.
Yeah,
Is that
Black Lady
pushing
sketch
it,
show.
right?
Yeah,
I
some
have
funny
class
moments.
at 7.
Like it's either really funny or it's not funny at all.
Yeah, I can
Um,
dig that.
It might not be that bad, man. I'll play around with Streamlab too.
I think
Nah.
it should be okay. You might have to just tinker with some of the stuff.
I'm
Just make
more
sure all
concerned about what's
of
that?
what.
I'm just concerned. I want to make sure that the mics working and the 2 screens, and I can get a basic 2 screen, 1 screen. I think we'd be straight.
Yeah, all
You
your
know.
all your stuff is there, but it you might need to add a display or something. So it should be
Okay.
good. I have class from 7:30 to 9 too, so I won't be available
I'm
right
a,
before the show. So but,
I'm gonna hop in the shower. And then I might look in there a little bit later on. If you still up, I might just hit you or something.
yeah, I'll be up editing this stuff, so that works.
All right, fellas. All right, chat. Appreciate y'all. And in a minute, I'll see y'all next time.
All right, man.
Yep.
Peace.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all
All right,
be cool.
bro.
Alrighty. All right, so that's that. You got to work tomorrow.
I'm supposed to, but I'm
Oh,
not
that's
gonna
right.
do it.
That's right. That's right. I forgot.
I'm not gonna
So-
do it, man. All
So all
right.
the beer has expired. So
all of it.
it's so funny.
Should have just had a Memorial Day party and drink all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I had one case that expired in February, like a couple 12 packs or one 12 pack, and then another one expired early May. So I got some more stuff we can re-up, and now that we're gonna see each other probably a little bit more often.
I still drink some of that shit, probably.
Yeah, we still got it. I don't know, the February stuff.
I
No,
don't know about that.
the
I gave Mikey came over. I got some beers in my mini fridge actually that are like a couple years old, and
yeah.
they're just flavors that I don't fuck with. So I never got rid of them. They just sitting in there. Mikey was like, "Well, shit, can I have it?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can have it." I said, "What it tastes like?"
it
He
ain't
was
like wine.
it ain't that bad, but could be better. I'm like, all right.
That's funny.
I mean, it is bottled in glass. That's a plus because like this bottled in plastic bottles don't last very long. I actually have a Mountain Dew that's in a glass bottle and it's a few years old, and I gave one to my mother-in-law's husband. He's like, it still got fizz in it. I'm like, damn, that's just like
Wow.
3 years old.
I guess. Yeah, man. All right, Kendall. Thanks for coming through, bro. Definitely appreciate you stopping by. It's been a minute. New stop motion Marvel series MODOK is pretty good. Made by the dudes who made Robot Chicken. All right.
Some new episodes of what is that shit called on Netflix? Robot something. What is it?
Oh yeah. Love, Robots, and Death or something like that.
Yeah. There's some new episodes of that on there.
I need to rewatch. It's like you said. I need to rewatch them because I watched them, but I don't remember them at all. So.
Well, they all are like pretty
They're
much
short.
separate though.
Yeah,
they're all separate. Their own type show. I wish they would come out with another episode of some new episodes of Black Mirror though.
They're due. They're due. I heard the rumor that they paused because there's so much shit going on in the world, but I don't know if there's any merit to that. Like right when the pandemic started.
Like we were living a Black Mirror episode or some shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be happy when this YouTube merge is good. The first couple of episodes of the show come out and that we don't run into any issues. And I gotta get to recording. I wanted to start yesterday, but I'm gonna start. I got an entire curriculum I need to record.
For online school.
Yeah, I just haven't started. It's just such a huge overtaking that I've just been procrastinating, but I need to tackle it. TR, are you still in the chat? You mentioned something about voiceover stuff that I just remembered yesterday. Is that a thing? I think I thought about doing I started this new Lone Love project. It was going to be flipping Jay LaMotta records. But I've only made like 3 or 4. I'm not in love with it, so I may pick somebody else.
Can't even really think of nobody I've really been listening to here lately.
Yeah, neither. Thought Iman Omari was talking on Instagram about needing help putting his projects out a couple weeks ago. Yeah. It was like,
He sounded like somebody that would sound good on TDE.
Yeah, probably.
I'm surprised him and Sir haven't made like some tracks together.
Yeah. Well, about 11:30. Winding down.
Yeah, man. I'm about to get out of here.
Go ahead and
sit down for a hot second. Before I pass out. I know that's coming soon.
All right, then. I will see you next time.
All right, now. Peace out, everybody.
Yep. Peace.
Playing something, but it sounds like the drummer drumming. My mom always said the devil doesn't know what you saying when you're humming. We coming, power to the people. Who can spark the uprising? Unite and shift the whole paradigm, despite who the tyrant of the time is. The undermined, the undivided, that one of a kind something scientists try synthesizing. But even if they find a way to mechanize it, we gon' still recognize.